Hey guys, hope everybody's doing well in their third week of quarantine. Hopefully you're staying sane and active and just doing good. So hopefully this class will get you up and moving because it's important for us every day to get up from our couch or desk or wherever we're working. If you're like me, it's the couch, and move our bodies. It'll make us feel better. It's really good, especially when we're stuck inside. So today's class I'm super excited about. I actually am not going to be teaching this class. I'm going to be taking this class along with you guys at home. It is a level 2-3 class, and there's going to be a lot of options to make it harder and make it more of a level 3. Don't be intimidated by those. If you are more of a level 2 person or even a level 1-2 and you're trying to bump it up, then you do not have to do any of the options. Just keep it as the normal class. Our teacher today has been doing yoga for over 10 years and is the reason that I found my love for yoga and why I became a yoga teacher, because he helped me find that. Our teacher today is going to be my amazing fiance, Max. All right, so without further ado, let us begin.
Cool, thank you. So this is the first class I've ever taught. I'm not a certified teacher, but I have been doing it for a while, so I know a thing or two. And as Regina mentioned, it's a little bit more of a difficult class, but I'm going to give options. So even if you're not, even if you're just a beginner or just have some basic yoga understanding, you should be able to take the easier option and survive this class. And you can always push yourself and try more technical things that I don't do. So I'll leave it to you. Okay, so we're going to start actually in a seated straddle. So spread your legs, and this is an active pose. So your legs are going to be active, your core is going to be active. Find a comfortable seated position and bring your hands to center. And we're going to do some breathing. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Hold it. Exhale through your mouth. Do 2 more of those on your own. So from here, we're going to summon our Ujjayi breathing. So lips sealed, breathing in and out through your nose. And you're not sniffing, you're drawing your breath through the back of your throat. So nice and slow. And instead of blowing out, you're just going to be releasing the air through that same mechanism that you're drawing it in. So take a few deep breaths like that. You should be able to hear it and feel it. Your next exhale, intertwine your fingers, find them like this, and on your inhale, bring your hands above head, straight and tall as you can. Take a few deep breaths. Bring your hands down, and your next exhale, fold forward. You can put your forearms on the mat if you can reach, just your hands out. Really try to release in your lower back. Breathe into it. Long, deep breaths. From here, crawl your fingertips over to your right leg. You can grab your shin, you can grab your ankle. If you can reach your toes, grab your toes. Really try and feel that stretch in your lower left side. Try to bring your head forward towards your feet rather than down towards your knee. Wherever you land, breathe. All right, now crawl your fingers over to the left side. And do the same thing. Take some breaths. hands back to the middle. Stand up tall, and then put your left hand outside of your right leg and your right hand behind you and twist. Stand up straight. You can use the leverage of your leg, twist you even deeper. Inhale up, exhale, release, and deepen your twist. Inhale back to center. Exhale, twist. I'm getting a call. What does that mean? Back to center. And draw your legs in together for Baddha Konasana. So you're going to be pulling your feet, soles of your feet are together, and your feet are actually going to open up a little bit. And so I like to wrap around with my thumb and like a book, open them up. Take a deep inhale, and with a straight back, reach as far forward as you can with your head, like you're trying to touch the front of the room. And then when you can't go any further, you can bend into it and round your back. Take some breaths down here. Inhale up. Exhale, reach your feet forward. Legs are flat against the mat. Put your hands right by your hips, next to your hips. Press through with a straight back and your shoulders back. This is called Dandasana. Dandasana. From here, inhale your hands up. Exhale, fold forward into Paschimottanasana. You can grab your ankles, your shins, or your feet. And again, you want to be pulling and stretching forward more than down. Really feel a release in your lower back. Okay, sit up. And what I want you to do is grab under your knees and pull your legs up, your knees up, so your feet are flat against the mat. We're going to do a little core wake up here. So from here, you can lift your legs up into Navasana. And then you can release your hands if you want. You can either straighten your legs like Regina or leave them bent like me. And we're going to take 5 deep breaths. 3, 4, 5. Lower down halfway into Ardha Navasana. Another 5 deep breaths. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now without touching the ground, put your right leg over your left, your right ankle over your left. Put your hands next to your hips and lift up for a 2 count. 2. Down, back into Navasana. Another 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down into Ardha Navasana, 5 breaths. 1, 2. I have longer breaths than Regina does. 3, 4, 5. This time, without touching the ground, your left leg over your right, and you're going to press up into another 2 count. 1, 2. Back to Navasana, and you can bring your legs down. Good job. All right, we're going to make our way onto all fours for tabletop. Meet with a neutral spine. And here we're going to take a couple cat-cows. Inhale, arch your back, look up. Exhale, round, tuck your chin to your chest. And take a few of these on your own. And take any movements that you need to wake up that part of your body. And meet back in the tabletop. Okay. So once we're all here, what we're going to do is lift our left leg and straighten it back and lift our right arm. And we're going to stretch them away from each other, like we're trying to reach the opposite direction as far as we can. Take some breaths. Your next inhale, come back to tabletop. Do the opposite side. What? Come back to neutral spine. From here, we're going to push back to our first downward dog. Then you can pedal it out, take whatever movements you need. You can stretch. And eventually settle into the position. Your arms are going to be reaching so your elbows are actually trying to make their way in. Your shoulders are drawing down. You're trying to bring your heels to the mat if you can, or as far as you can. You can keep a slight bend in your knees if you need to, or keep them straight. So from here, we're going to take our right hand, reach it under our body, grab our left leg. It can be your calf or lower. You want to twist under. Take some breaths, or for a more advanced option, you can actually try to lift your right leg. It's a tough one. You have your right leg up, you can put it down, and everyone can put their right hand back. We're going to switch sides. The left leg under, grab your right calf or ankle, twist, get a good twist. And if you want, you can lift your left leg. Put your left leg down, right hand down. And walk back into a forward fold. So let your arms hang. Your feet are about hips width apart. And you're just releasing your lower back. You can straighten one knee, bend the other. You can take some movements forward to the side. Let it all hang loose. Exhale, fold over. Scoot your feet together. Inhale, rise all the way. And take your left hand, or with your right hand, take your left wrist. And exhale, lean over to your right side. Get a side stretch. Inhale, back to center. Switch sides. Lean to your left. Inhale to the center, exhale, fold, and walk your hands forward until you're in plank position. All right, get comfortable in your plank, and then everyone lift their right leg back, and for an added challenge, lift your left hand forward. Like we were in tabletop, stretch opposite, so you want to pull away, hand from foot. Put your hand down, you can put your foot down, take a breath, lift your left leg. For the challenge, lift your right arm. Everything comes down, and we're going to slowly also bring our bodies down through Chaturanga all the way to your mat. All right, from here, extend your arms in front of you, parallel like an 11. Hands on the mat into Sphinx pose. You're gonna draw your shoulders down, your back, and you're gonna pull through with your hands like you're trying to pull your belly button up towards the front of your mat. You can release your neck, but you should really feel a good stretch in your lower body, pulling that lower back out. Take some breaths. Exhale, you can lay down, bring your hands into a push-up position. Inhale up, exhale back. Take a breath. Inhale, lift your toes, look between your hands, step between your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way. Exhale, Tadasana. Hands to your heart, and we're going to take 1 Om together on my cue. Exhale, breathe out. Inhale, deepen in. Sun salutation A. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back through Chaturanga. Inhale, Cobra or Upward Dog. Exhale, Downward Dog. We're going to take 2 of those, breath to movement. You're going to do it on your own, and then we're going to meet in dog. I'll get us started. Inhale, rise. Look between your hands. Step through your hands. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Move on your own. So everyone, make your way into down dog. Take a few deep breaths here while I try and remember what I had planned for next. I remember. Okay. Inhale your right leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Take an extra breath. Inhale back. Exhale, knee to left tricep. Try and touch it. Take an extra breath. Inhale back. Knee to right tricep. Take an extra breath. Inhale back. Exhale, knee to nose, and step through your hands. On your next inhale, rise to crescent lunge. So in crescent lunge here, you want your back leg straight as possible, and you want to be kind of pushing through the heels of your back foot. So your heel's drawing back, but your foot really kind of vertical like this rather than down. This is where you want to be. Gina's doing a great job keeping her posture. Try and bend your pinkies in like they're trying to touch your forehead. And you can try to get a 90-degree angle in that front knee. That's less important. Staying upright and solid with a slight posterior tuck down there is what's important. Hold this for a second. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, double lunge with a cactus back bend. So we're taking a back bend here. Your left knee is floating off the ground. The closer you are to the ground, the probably harder it'll be. This is too tough, drop a knee and take some of that weight off. Otherwise, float it and take a few more deep breaths. Rise back in a crescent lunge, and then you're going to fold halfway, move your arms behind you into an airplane pose. And here you're stretching straight line from your heel all the way through top of your head. Your neck should be straight and flat. If you want an added challenge, you can lift your hands up and extend that line from the back of your foot all the way through your hands. Take a few deep breaths. Your next inhale, we're going to float forward into Warrior 3. You can leave your hands up high like this. You can bring them to your chest, or you can hold them back behind you in an airplane. No matter where you are, keep a bend in your front knee and really try to have your body flat. So your foot is behind, your hands are in front, you're creating a T. Now on my cue, we're going to move into standing splits. You can either put your hands down, or for an added challenge, put your hands straight onto your ankle. Go down. Now if you're flexible like Regina, you can just bend all the way through and get a great stretch, head to shin. Otherwise, like me, you're really trying to lift that inner foot, pointing your big toe on your left foot to the top right behind you, that way. You're holding here, and from here, you're either going to step or jump back through Vinyasa into downward facing dog, or you're going to pop up into a split-legged handstand. And Regina and I will show you what that could look like if we do it. Hitting things up there. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Hold for an extra breath. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to right tricep. Again, hold. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale to left tricep, hold. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to chest, step through. Rise in a crescent lunge. Hold for 10 breaths. Inhale, look up. Exhale, double lunge, cactus back bend. Hold it. Inhale up, back in a crescent. Exhale, swing your arms behind you into airplane. Take 2 deep breaths. Keep your arms here, or lift them out in front of you. Take 5 more deep breaths. On your next inhale, rise to Warrior 3. Down into standing splits. Either option, hold here. Again, your right big toe is going to be pointed up there, lifting from the inseam of your leg, feeling a stretch between your legs. And you can pull your head towards your ankle, towards your shin like Regina. And then everyone from here, either hop back down or take a split-legged handstand. Try to hold it and then try to lower down with your arms if you can. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale through your nose. Exhale out your mouth. Take one more of those cleansing breaths. Inhale, look through your hands. Exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, Utkatasana. Hold. Okay, so from here, you want your weight leaning back like you're sitting into a chair. You want to be able to look at your toes and even lift them off the ground. So you want to be able to see them. Your arms are going to be twisting in like your pinkies are trying to touch each other. And you're not arching your back here. You actually have a posterior tuck. So keep it tucked a little bit. Do not arch. Tucked with your arms raised. If you can look up or cross your hands. Hold for 5 more breaths. Inhale, rise. Hold on. Exhale, hands to heart. We're going to go through Sun Salutation B. Inhale into chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half. Exhale, step or jump back through your Vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg up. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, warrior one, and hold. So if you want, you can bring your hands down, put them around your hips, and just make sure that your hips are pointed directly forward. So you don't want to be out on a side. Pointed forward. Your pressure is going to be pushing through the pinky side edge of your back foot, and your right knee is going to be right over your ankle. And again, you want your body straight up and your hands pulling in and your shoulders down. I know it's a lot, but really try to feel comfortable here. Take some deep breaths. Inhale, look up. Exhale through your Vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left foot up. Exhale through your hands. Rise into warrior one and hold. 10 deep breaths. Inhale, look up. Exhale, our hands down. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hold this for a sec. So we're going to do 2 more Sun Salutation Bs, breath to movement on your own. I know Regina likes me to cue, but I'm just going to let you guys go because I know everybody's breath and movements are different. So 2 things to think about. If you're hopping to and from the standing position, try and make no sound at all. You don't want to clump up or back. You want to be a ninja. So try doing that. Try being graceful and methodical in the way that you move between poses, especially when you're jumping. I'll cue us to start. Inhale, look between your hands. Exhale, step or hop through. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, rise. Inhale, Utkatasana. On your own, 2 more, knee and dog. So one other thing I forgot to mention is that in traditional sun salutation B, there isn't a leg lift when you come down. So as soon as you come down through that first vinyasa, your right leg is going to step through on the same breath, and then you're going to rise up on your next breath. So practice that on this one if you can. Inhale, look between your hands. Exhale, step or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, rise. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, step or jump through. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Same breath, put your right foot forward. Inhale, rise. On your own. Everyone make their way back to downward facing dog. We're going to keep going. Inhale your right leg up. Exhale, bend your knee and open your hip. You take some movements here with your ankle, your knee, trying to feel open. You also want to keep your hands equally pressed into the mat. So you're not twisting this way, you're just twisting at your hip. Inhale, rise. Exhale, right knee to the left tricep. And if you want, you can hold it here, or more advanced option, move into Ekapada Kundanyasana 2. Lift your back leg off and hold it. No matter where you are, inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, step through. Inhale, warrior 2. And hold. So for warrior 2, I like my feet to be a little wider than in other positions. I'll show you in Regina, but really get down low here. You want your back foot to be either perpendicular or even pointed in a little. You do not want it spread out. And you want your body, rather than leaning forward, to be upright just like this. Your shoulders tucked back and your hands pulling apart. That's great form. And one trick I have to keep my knee from splaying in is to think about corkscrewing my foot clockwise. So it's like my heel is trying to come this way, my toes are trying to come this way, and that helps me push my knee out. Take a few breaths. Get lower if you can. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, reverse warrior. So you can move your left hand down your left leg like me, or you can come around for a half bind like Regina. This top hand is going to be making a straight line. Again, your pinky is going to be facing down, and you really want to feel a side stretch here. And if you're down like Regina, you're going to feel a little bit of a twist. Don't put too much pressure on your back hand. Take a few deep breaths. Exhale, back to warrior 2. Inhale, extend forward. Exhale, drop your hand into side angle. So you can either put your hand flat against the ground like Regina, on your knee like me. If you have a block, you put it on a block. Then your left hand can be either up and twisting out, or you can come over. I actually like to have mine up. It helps me twist a little bit better. You want to push into your leg with your arm if you can. And really twist. So inhale, extend. Exhale, twist. You should really feel that twist in your left side. Take a few deep breaths. If you want, you can come into a full bind like Regina, or a half bind like me. And one of the things I like to do is a half bind with my bottom hand up. Look up, take 3 more breaths. On your next inhale, come back into warrior 2. Exhale, straighten your foot, your leg. Move your legs a little closer together. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, reverse triangle. So just like reverse warrior, we're coming this way this time with our legs straight. And again, you can do a half bind like Regina. You can keep your hands down, but you want to feel a nice stretch right here. And if you want, you can go for an arm bind. So Regina's going to do it. I can't reach. But this will help stretch out your arms and increase the stretch right through here. Nice. Take a few breaths. And if you have a cloth or a towel, you can use that to help connect your hands. Inhale up. Exhale, arms out. Inhale, pull forward. Exhale, move down into Trikonasana, triangle pose. Triangle pose, you want your back foot actually in a little bit. And you can have a slight bend in your front leg. And your hand can either come down as far, or it can be on a block, or just hanging, or on the ground. And again, you want to twist. Added challenge, look up. Extra added challenge, close your eyes and take 5 deep breaths. If your eyes are closed, open them. Look down in front of you. And on your next inhale, you're going to lift into Ardha Chakrasana, flying triangle. Or half moon, sorry. Flying triangle. Half moon pose. So you can have your hands in front of you. For an added challenge, you can try looking up or to your side. Anywhere but down is going to be harder. If you want, you can lift that hand, move it to your chest, to like a half prayer. Hold that. Or another challenge, you can grab that back leg with your left hand and move into Chopasana. Now, you want your hips spread facing towards the side wall. So you don't want them coming in front of you. You really still want to be spread here. If you're a real baller, you can look up in this position. You can also have your hands down in Chopasana. And no matter where you are right now, you can release that back leg. And from here, you're going to move. What was I going to do here? From here, you're going to go back to warrior 2. Inhale. Exhale, move through Vinyasa. You can go one leg if you want. Great job. Was that all right? Okay. Okay. Now we're going to switch sides. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left knee to right arm. Hold it there. Or you can move into Ekapada Kunanyasana 2, balancing your left leg on your right elbow. Couple breaths. Next inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, step through your hands. Inhale, rise to warrior 2. Exhale, sink in and hold it. I'm sweating now.
I'm sweating too. And that's really hot from the sun.
Try and dig in a little deeper here if you can. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, reverse warrior. Again, you can take a half bind or just move your right hand down your right leg. Breathe. Inhale back. Exhale. Inhale, pull forward. Exhale, side angle pose. Hand can be up, or it can be moving forward. If it's moving forward, just try to create a solid line of energy through your back foot. If you bound on the first side, you can do it again here like Regina, or you can half bind. Hold it here, get a twist, or add a challenge, lift your arm. Take 5 deep breaths. Inhale to warrior 2. Exhale, straighten your front leg, shorten your stance. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, reverse triangle. Hold and breathe. Half bind option. Inhale, hands straight. Exhale. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, down into Trikonasana. Trikonasana, triangle pose. Trikonasana. Trikonasana. Close your eyes for added challenge. 5 deep breaths. Open your eyes if they were closed. Look down. On your next inhale, move into half moon. So again, you want your body to be facing towards the wall, not towards the ground like this. Your hips are open. And lift your top hand and grab your back leg for Chopasana. That's in your practice. You can leave your hand down and do Chopasana. And added challenge to look up to the ceiling like this. I cannot do that. Hold it. Release your back leg. Slowly go back into Warrior Two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, arms down through Vinyasa. I didn't do that on the first leg? Yeah. Okay. Put your knees down. Crawl your hands out and come into puppy pose. So you want your hips over your knees and your arms out in front of you, stretching. You can stay here. You can lean your head down, or if you're real crazy, you can get your chest down and do what Regina's doing. Head down is completely fine. You're gonna feel a stretch in your shoulders here. So stay active in your arms, reach them forward, and take some deep breaths. Make your way back into downward facing dog at your convenience, no rush. Yeah, in a little bit. Okay. Inhale, look forward through your hands. Exhale, step or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold over. Inhale, rise. Exhale, relax. Inhale, chair. Utkatasana. Exhale, hands together, hook your left elbow outside of your right knee. Twisting chair. So you want to make sure that your left knee doesn't slip in front of your right. In fact, you can kind of try and keep it behind your right knee. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, twist. Try to look over your right elbow or shoulder if you can, and sit back. Take a few deep breaths. Keep twisting. Start looking down. Start putting more of your weight in your right foot. You're going to keep your knees together and move your left heel up. So your knees are still together, but your left heel is up. For an added challenge, you're going to take a 2 count. Let's call it a 3 count with your foot off the ground. 1, 2, 3. No matter where you are, you're going to tuck your knee up and either stay here in one-legged twisting chair. You can be in regular chair, that's fine, or you can extend your foot back and float it. Twisted Warrior 3. No matter where you are, get your left leg up and back to the mat into a twisted crescent lunge. It's a little bit of a tough transition there. Hope I explained it well enough. Same fundamentals apply here. Inhaling, stretch. Exhale, twist. Look over your back shoulder or elbow if you can. Take a few more deep breaths. Inhale, rise in a crescent. Exhale, you're going to twist your body open towards the right. Left hand reaching forward towards the front of the room, right hand back. Added challenge, look towards your back hand. Take a breath. Move your right hand towards your left hamstring. Lift your left arm up to exalted warrior. So you're leaning back, getting a side stretch in your left side. And you're also twisting a little bit, and you can use your right hand on your leg to twist open. Take 3 deep breaths. Inhale, lift back into crescent. Exhale, hands on the ground. I'm going to give you some options. You can either just step back, go through Vinyasa into downward facing dog. You can hop up into handstand and practice a couple hops into handstand. That's what Regina's going to do. Or if you want a more advanced option, we're going to lean into a one-legged crow pose. And so how you do that, your hands forward, and you're going to tuck your right knee into your left tricep, and you're slowly going to lean forward until you can lift that back leg. And then you're going to lift it, hold it for a couple breaths, and hop through Vinyasa. Inhale, exhale through your mouth. Take a couple deep breaths. Inhale, rise to your toes, look between your hands. Exhale, step or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold over. Inhale, rise. Exhale, samastigi. What's it called?
It's hard. Just say hands to
This is my first class. Hands to your chest. Okay. Inhale, Utkatasana chair. Exhale, hands together. Hook your right elbow outside your left knee and twist. Remember to sit back. You can still lift your toes. Your right knee is behind your left or equal, not above it. You're looking back. You're holding, you're breathing, you're twisting. Get back to your breath. Look down, put your weight into your left foot. Move your right heel to where your left big toe is. And lift that foot if you can for 3 breaths. Hold it if you can up, or you can stay in twisted chair. Wherever you are, try to extend that leg back if you can and hold it. Twisted warrior 3. No matter where you are, move your right leg back, stay in your twist, back to twisted crescent lunge. That's kind of hard, huh? Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, twist your left. Come on, babe, you got this.
Yeah, I've been on the same cycle.
Look back to your hand if you can. Place that left hand on your right leg. Exalt your warrior. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands on the ground. Same options as last time. Step back, take some hops, lean into your hands, and let that right leg float up. Through Vinyasa, child pose. Hey, buddy. You want to come get on camera? Come here.
Come here. Don't see your mama. Hi, handsome.
Okay, everyone work their way back into downward facing dog. We're gonna do some stretching. Inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, step it through to the right of your right hand. We're gonna stretch out our hip here,
Outside of the right?
outside of the right hand. And from here, you can let your back leg flat, let your toes out. You can stay like this. You should feel a good stretch in your right hip and groin, or you can come down onto your forearm. Get even better stretch. Take deep breaths here. If you want an added challenge, you can tuck your toe under and lift back. It's really not necessary. Okay, if you'd like to get a stretch in your left quad, reach back with your right hand, grab the pinky toe edge of your left foot, and you can lean forward. You should be able to feel stretch just by leaning. You don't really need to pull, just lean. And if you want, you can also come down to one arm, and again, lean, and you should feel it right where kind of your waist meets that muscle. You should feel a good stretch there. Take some breaths. Release your foot if you had it. Everyone, move your right foot out to a 45-degree angle. Put your right hand on and push a little bit. And you should feel a little bit of a different stretch there in your groin area. Stay here, or I'm going to give you an advanced option. You can tuck your hand under, and just wait for me to explain first. You can tuck your hand under, come into Ekapada Kundanyasana 1, and from there you can hold it and shoot back, or you can come into chin stand, back into Ekapada Kundanyasana 1, and then shoot back. You can go for it now, and again, you can stay here and stretch, and then just move back into a downward dog through a vinyasa or not on your own time. If you're gonna do the challenge, you wanna get your shoulder under your right leg as far as you can, scoot these toes up, lift this right leg, and then from here you should be able to lift your back leg, and then either jump back like Regina, or chin stand back into Ekapada Kundanyasana 1 through your vinyasa. Right leg up, right shin across, pigeon. We'll take our rest here. So you want to get your front leg parallel, or as parallel as you can. You can stay here, or you can gradually start moving down. Your weight should actually be kind of pulling back to the right rather than up left. Back to the right, and you should really feel it right in here. Take about 10 to 15 breaths here. See if you can take deeper breaths. Slow your breath. Slowly start coming out of this pose at your own time, no rush. You can tuck your left toes, make your way back to dog. You lift your leg, shake it out, pedal it out, flip it like Regina's doing. Cut that out. Now we're gonna do it on the left side. Inhale up, lift your left leg. Exhale, foot outside of your left hand. Leg comes down, foot's facing out. Hold it here or move deeper down and get a stretch in your hip and groin. Breathe. Oh, we didn't stack? If you want, you can reach back and grab your right foot And stretch that right quad out. Release your right leg if you had that. Move your left leg out at a 45-degree angle. Come up on your hands. Start pressing through that left leg. Just opening it up. You can stay here, or we're going to move into our advanced option, Ekapada Vinyasa 1, back, or into chin stand and then back. Again, tuck your left shoulder under that left leg. Move that left leg forward, lift it. Come forward, lift your right leg. Hold it here, or and jump. Whew. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Into child's pose if you want, I do. Just for a breath. Back into downward facing dog. We'll have time to rest and pigeon. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, move through. Get comfortable. Deep breaths. Meditate your mind. Slowly start making your way out. If we had more time, we'd spend 2 minutes in each one, but we don't. We gotta move through. Okay, tuck your right toes and lift back and jiggle that leg out and do what you need to do. Flip your dog if you want. Come back to the downward facing dog, and we are going to step, hop, or float through into a seated position. One more hard thing to do. We still really haven't done core. So,
Beginning.
bring your knees up again, just like in the beginning, and come into Navasana. Hold here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Ardha Navasana. 5 more. 3, 4, 5. Put your hands behind your head. Bring your right knee up. Touch it with your left elbow, and we're going to go breath to movement, straight leg bicycles. Inhale, straight legs. Exhale, switch. Inhale, straight legs. Exhale, switch. Do it on your own for about 30 seconds. Slow breath to movement. Maybe we'll go more like a minute.
What?
We've already got through 15 seconds. Quarter of the way there. Halfway there. All right, Regina quit, so we're gonna meet back in Navasana for 5 more seconds. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax down on your back. Breathe through your mouth. 1 big exhale. Bring your right feet flat on the mat. Your right and left feet. Both your feet flat on the mat, so you can reach and touch them. Just graze the back of your heels with your hands. We're going to set up for bridge. So on your next inhale, Rise into bridge, tuck your shoulders underneath you. Now you can either grasp your hands, which is more traditional, which is Regina's doing. If you have broad shoulders and it's kind of hard, I like to grab the sides of my mat and pull them. And you're gonna push through the pelvis, and you're gonna keep your knees together, not flail it out. Push and hold for 5 seconds. Slowly roll down and lower. Lean your knees together for broken bridge and take a couple breaths. So we're going to set up again for bridge, or if you have the flexibility, you can do a full wheel like Regina. Set up, and your next inhale, lift in either bridge or wheel.
For wheel, my hands are on either side of my head, fingertips facing my shoulders. I'm going to press my hands and feet into the mat at the same time, keeping my elbows in and pushing my hips and chest up towards the ceiling.
Yeah, what she said. I'm not good at teaching things I don't do. I gotta work on that. Everyone can lower down. We're nearing the end. So, bring your knees into your chest, hold them tight, and you can rock forward and back, side to side, move in circles, just start to release a little. Keep your right knee tucked in, extend your left foot out, grab your right knee with both hands, start moving it around, making circles, really stretching it into your shoulder, your chest, feeling good, and then scoot your hips a little bit to the right. Take that knee and fold over into a supine twist. Keep your right shoulder planted on the ground. You can use your left hand to help press your left knee down, but don't lift the right shoulder. You can look over to that right hand if you want. Close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths. Take a breath through the mouth if you want. Exhale, whatever makes you feel good. Back up with both knees to your chest when you can. Switch sides, extend your right leg forward. Really work that left knee into your shoulder. Move it around, good stretch. Shift your hips over to the left. Bring that right knee over to the right for supine twist. Come back up, and we're winding down here, so we're going to do a yogi's choice. My suggestions are either to move into a happy baby. From there into Shavasana, I'm going to do a shoulder stand, and I'll probably reach my legs back into Halasana. Whatever you're doing, don't take more than a minute or so. We'll all meet in Shavasana. If you haven't already, make your way into Shavasana. Take one big inhale and hold it, as long as you can, as much air as you can. Hold it. More air. Exhale, all of it. Release your breathing, breathe normal. Stay still. mind empty. Just relax. Slowly start to deepen your breath. Start to move your fingers, your toes, ankles, wrists. Waking your body up. Reach behind you. Interlace your fingers. Stretch up. Stretch through your feet. Full body. When you're ready, you can move to your right or left side into fetal pose. Resting your head on your arm, your knees tucked in. Take a couple breaths. Push forward with your eyes closed. Sit up cross-legged at the front of your mat. Straighten your back. Inhale, lift your hands up. Exhale, hands to heart, prayer. We'll do one more Om as a class. Inhale. Thank you so much for being part of my first practice. Hope you enjoyed it and you feel better after doing it. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thanks for your patience. Definitely had some errors there.
Yay! Good job, babe!
Need to practice my vocabulary and remember when I do things on one side, but hope you liked it. And I do want to say special thanks to two guys I model my practice after. One is Jerome Powell from Power Yoga East. I took his class for about 8 years, maybe more. And now my guy is Jonathan Richard from Vinyasa Arts, now Soul is Yoga. And thank you guys. You've really helped elevate my practice. And big thanks to Regina for being such an inspiration. What she's been able to accomplish in 3 years of yoga is pretty amazing. So more to come.
All right, have a great one.